Hello everyone, and welcome back to the techystack channel. So we are continuing on the link queries series. So today we'll try to explore how the filters are working. So basically, when you're working on some data side, sometimes you need to work on the filter sides. So I have some set of data in the one data table. So I need to filter based on some conditions. So the same thing, we can go with this normal filter data table as fine. But if you have the bulk data, it might be. So just we are exploring these things in this method, how we can apply the filters on the link queries. So as usual, I read the data. So now I'm targeting on the specific column is account name. So now what I'm doing, so I just, okay, let me remove this. Okay, we'll apply this Excel data table dot. So we know that as even enumerable dot. So previously we are using the select. Select means it will select entire the data or might be some set of this data. So if I want to apply the filters, then I can use this where. So where class I need to use. So it's apply the filters on particular where function of row. So function of row and row of where I'm targeting on the account dot equals. So what value? So I'm updating on the false data. Okay, dot to string or you can make array. So now if we check here, so I got this data. So I'm just applying on the false data. So let me open the input file. So I just apply on this false data. If I want to apply on this data, for example, just assume this. So I have this data. So you can make it dot to string also. It should work. I missed dot to string also. Okay, dot to string it's not working. So if I can make it dot to array. So you can take the dot to array or it might be the dot to list also. We'll check this one here right away. I think it will work for list as well. Okay, you can go save it that array or the list. If I want to apply on the another thing. So I this is the my India only. So whatever the data on this, so all of the data it's got updated. So here the problem is one thing I have understand. So when you check this data, so this is in the format of string. Okay, and this is in the format of boolean. So that's why these kind of data we need to observe when you're performing the things. So first of all you need to analyze this data in the input excel file or might be some other source. First of all analyze this data. So what is it in the format? So if it's in the format boolean or might be a string or might be the integer, based on that we need to modify that. Now I will apply the filter on this. So just assume that I am applying the filter on the account number. So the same thing I will apply. What it will happen? So just I will update this account number and I'm taking this number. Now we'll see what it will happen, whether it will give this data or it will throw the error or so what will. So it's give this error. I mean the data with the row is 0. But it worked actually it worked, but its data is not pushed. Now I will do just I will pass in double quotes. We'll see whether it will come in data or not. So the same thing error. So now what I will do, I will just convert cint of just I'm checking whether it will work or not. So just I'm converting to that c integer again and I'm checking whether this is equal to this or not. So once I updated c integer, okay, just check that. So whatever the data directly I passed. So this is also combination of integer, but it's not work. So this is a string. String is directly it's not working. Just int I used. Or else you can use this c integer as well. I mean, let me show that as well. When we convert dot to int 32 or 64 or byte. So I'm just going for the 16. We'll check. So when I check, so it's not accepted. Let me go for the 32. So it gives its data. So we need to analyze. So what is our input? How the input will work? So we need to analyze that one. So now in the next what AI will do. So I will just updated the two filters on this. So right now I need apply on the HR and I need to take this corporate. Why I am focusing on these two names? It's having only two columns. So it's easy to display the data here. So let me take this integer as well. I mean, that's directly to attaching the integer. So here my column name is department name. Let me update this in the department name. And I want to apply the two things now. So let me, I have written the query. Let me copy this directly and change this data. So this is the one, as it is same, what you want, you can update the same thing, just add and also. Okay, just add and also. So whatever the data is, just try that. If you want, you can save this data to the data table as well. Dot copy to data table. I forgot to say this. So you can store the whatever the data is, you can okay. Why it's occurs means because it's having in different name. So let me change this department name to account. Okay, and we got this data. So only the thing is what we want to observe now. So how the link queries are working, how the filters are applying here, and how the default view works. What is the enumerable? All the things are coming back sessions. I mean, if you go my previous tutorials, all are explaining one by one. Okay, now here we need to apply the multiple filters. I'm just copying this data. So just I copied this data and where I'm targeting the column as a department name. Just change this account name to department name. Okay, department name and here first department one is for the HR. Let me remove this data and another one is I'm applying on this corporate. Another one is corporate. So when I hit this enter, so it's wrote something. So what I will do, just let me check what is it. So first of all, I will check whether HR is coming or not. So this is the one of the case. How we can understand the things. First, what I will do, I need to check whether HR is coming or not. So when you check here, HR is coming. Okay, when I hit this enter, it's not coming because it got missed something or some data. So we'll check. So I will update this one extra row here. I mean open bracket here, and similar way I will add one close bracket here. Okay, still it's not working. Already I have worked. Let me take this multiple things here. So this is for thing. I'm taking this one. Let me copy and I will change here as it is. So when you're working on some link queries, you can make sure that make a note on the notepad or somewhere else. Why? Because it's easy to understand for the next time. So just I'm comparing whether the data is updated properly or not. Dot equals to HR and also dot equals to HR. It's something it's got missed. So let me check what I missed here. So here the mistake is I taken and also. So that is the error. And also. So when I update this and also the combination which is not satisfied the condition. So that's why I'm taking this or. So you can take or else. Okay, when you take this, so we can able to see this data. So one is the, I mean, on that particular column, it might be the HR or it might be the corporate, the data is available. So when you check this, I want to extract this only these two data. No? So that's why I taken this HR or corporate. So for example, now we have applied on the, I mean, just assume that. So, I mean, assuming as of now, we applied only the one column in one column only we are applying with multiple filters, but now the thing is I want to apply the filters on the two columns. Let me open that excel file. Here I need to apply the filters. I mean I want to apply the filters on this account number and the combination of department name. So as of now what we did on the same columns we apply the multiple filters, but now the criteria is I need to apply the filters on this and on this. So combination of account number and department. So we will see. So already I have applied that filters. Now when you check here, there is one small condition here I updated. So when you check here, the same thing I updated, just I changed this account number. But here the thing is, I not updated anything on this C integer, just I not converted. So why it's taken means or else. So it's taken any of the conditions. So now I will update and okay, and is not working. But let me change this to C int dot value. When I give here or else it will work, but okay, now it's give bunch of data and here I will give or else. Just I will change this to so why it's got this many data means 1025 I mean 25256. If when you check here 1025256, okay, I have these many datas. But when you check here, I don't have corporate here. Let me change this to HR. We need to understand how it will works. So when I change to HR, I mean actually I not get the accurate data. So what I am trying to do means I have these many datas. So out of this, I need to pick only the one and I need to filter with the HR. So when you see my criteria is I need to account number is this one and my department name is HR. So but actually what I get this data is which is not accurate what I'm expecting. Check here I given this RLs. So this is a combination either it satisfied this side or might be this side. So if I want to get the both combination just I will change and also. Okay, when I hit this enter, so it's give this my account number and what I'm expecting the department name is HR. So like this way, we need to understand how the filters is working and at what condition we can use R and what condition we can use the and where you want to apply this C integers. So when I check on the top side, so I updated the C integer. Okay, just C integer. Okay, downside also we update the C integer. So now we'll update without that C integer. How what type of data it will come? We need to understand that as well. Na? So let me remove this C integer. Okay, and I hit the center. Might be I missed something in the row.to string. Okay, I need to remove this data. Okay, when you check, so it's not working. The same thing when I update this here C integer. So just I update the C integer. That's it. Apart from nothing else I did. So when I update that one, I'm getting this output. So we need to understand the clear picture how it will works exactly. So you have tried to practice on this multiple times. These are very easy. Only the thing is we need to concentrate. I mean, if you say directly what we want to get this data. So when I check is top side, I got this data is which is wrong. So how I get to know I have changed some condition on this and I checked. So we have to give the trial and error. So until you get this perfect output. So this is the only one option when you're trying to develop something on this. We need to give the trial and error. If you're not giving trial and error, without that we cannot develop anything and output we won't get. So try to code in different ways and understand the concept and understand this link queries how it works exactly. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more like it, make sure hit that like button, share with your friends, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to turn off notifications so you never miss an upload.